guys, it is Mary.
And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment.
down below because today we are reviewing Ready to Love.
Yes.
Now, I know we missed episode 3. I was looking up the Ready to Love like it was already episode 4. So I didn't type in episode 3 instead, so we missed it. But we're just going to go ahead and review episode 4. We kind of have filled in the blanks of what happened during episode 3. So we're just going to go ahead and review.
Yes.
But we are actually going to start with Randall and Kayla. Now, they went on a date. Now, Randall has not talked to Kayla. Kayla has not talked to Randall. But they finally decided to go on a date. And, I thought the date was nice. It seemed like he was into her and everything, but Randall's into a lot of different people right now. I really think that he is feeling Jamala a lot, personally.
And Trinika. Remember also Trinika?
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt like Kayla was a little standoffish with Randall. That's just the vibes that I was getting from her. So I just don't know if it's necessarily going to work.
Yeah.
Now, I do like Kayla. She was the girl who I think she said, you date multiple people, which I have always agreed with.
Yeah.
But I think she still needs to tap into her feminine energy all the way.
So, yeah.
So that was that. But, okay, so let's just get into Justice and his dislike for Jamala. The fact that this man had the cojones to say that they went on a date. He was very rude, very arrogant, very disrespectful.
Really arrogant, yeah.
That he was like, I'm a king. I'm not going to spend money to see if I like you.
Yes.
And then, but also at the all-white party, someone was saying that she was talking to Justice, and he also does not text her at all. They don't text or whatever. So he's like, we need to get to know each other, but you don't want to pay for dates. No. You don't talk to people. No. You don't text back. You never call.
He said he's about his kingdom. So he's going to be busy, I guess, trying to establish his kingdom or minding the kingdom because he's a king. And the woman has to come and holler at him, let him know what's up. And also, she needs to come and I guess, see if she wants to be a part of this. But he's not going to go and get a woman to tell her or try to convince her to be a part of his kingdom. It was too hilarious. I just could not believe that came from his mouth. I was like, how old are you?
My thing is, though, are you playing castle with your little dolls, Justice?
I don't know
what the hell are you even talking about?
I have no idea.
King doesn't have to sit here and be an ass and talk about how, he's a king. Kings don't say that they're kings. You just know that they're a king.
I know.
Or whatever. But also this whole thing about men being kings, I'm so sick and tired of that shit. And, I really am tired of men saying they're kings. I'm so tired of men calling women queens. And then even at the all-white party, all the men talk about was their strength. I'm so sick and tired of, you're so strong, you're so strong, you're so strong. At this point, it's an insult to me. Well, it's actually an insult.
You know what also got me with that date that he did with Jamala? He came in, and a lot of times that I'm seeing with the women, they compliment the men first.
That is degeneracy.
So it's ridiculous. And so she's like, oh, you smell good. He didn't say she looked good. He didn't say, oh, wow, you smell good. It's yes, fan me with sweet nothings, and I'm not going to say a damn thing about you. This is, I'm seeing the women, oh, you look good. And he's not saying anything right there. And that was, I think he did that. That was very telling. And I think this is what he does. He waits for you to compliment him. You have to come and see his kingdom, whatever the hell that is. You gotta come see his kingdom. Even when he left the white party early, it was like, I got to have to go do a grand opening. I guess a grand opening of his business or something. You could just say, I have something I need to do. And you know something, if you are actually truly royalty, you will have some damn manners to let the host of the party, of the white party, which was Tommy, let him know that you're leaving. Not letting another woman, one of the women, go tell him.
And then even when Jamala was saying bye to him at the all-white party, he kept on trying to kiss her on the cheek and everything. And he was just like, Like, and then it was just like, she was being all extra friendly after that man was so disrespectful.
So rude to you.
And then even when he was there telling you all this horrible stuff, basically saying that you have to bow down to him in order for him to even date you, you were there saying that, no, you can't do that. I'm sorry. As a black woman, my job.
Like she is there trying to mammy him and give him some advice on how he got to be.
I'm sorry.
You couldn't get up, sis, and walk away and just be like, as soon as
you don't even explain why you're leaving, just get up and go.
As soon as he starts talking the nonsense, just get up. You don't even have to say anything to him. All you have to do is just get up. If he says anything, I have to step away. And
I'm
just
sorry.
be gone.
Like, I'm getting really sick and tired of this thing that, women do. Like, as a black woman, my last job, like, it's not even a job, period. The last thing that I'm going to do is sit here and try to mammy a black man about how you should or should not be. That's not my job. You're supposed to come completed, fixed, and all that stuff. Yeah. Don't come to me broken and being an A-wipe. I know. Like, it's not my job to tell you don't be like this.
And
like, what is that?
And then telling you how much of an asshole he's going to be. And you still continue to sit there.
And then even decide that you're going to be his little puppy dog and then go tell everybody that why he left. That is not my job. Just like here, I didn't know he left. That's not my job. Like, that man is an illiterate. Like, the elevator don't go to the top floor.
No.
And Jamala, for you to sit down there and to just accept it, I'm sorry. I would have got my black booty up and I would have left.
Yeah.
Like, and let you sit there and talk to yourself about kingdom.
Yes.
Because obviously I'm not worthy to be in your presence. And you're damn sure not worthy to be in my presence. So, like, but the thing is, all the women were like, justice, justice, justice in the beginning. I looked at him, I was like, one, he's ugly, two, he's arrogant, and then three, like, why y'all checking for him?
Yeah.
Like, I just thought the whole thing was degenerate.
It was too much.
It was actually too much. I almost wanted to vomit. But also, what was it? Anyway, so basically Tommy told the women, they all met or whatever, Luna is back or whatever, the women had like a women's lounge or whatever and everything. Tommy said we're going to have an all-white party, but basically it's an all-day thing. So they meet up during the day and then at the night they have this all-white party.
Right.
Tommy came in with his wife. I'm not going to talk about that. Just going to keep it pushing.
She's pretty though.
Yeah, she's pretty. I mean, it's nice to see that she's on the show a little bit more.
Yeah.
I wonder about that dynamic, but I'm not going to get into it because he is not ready to love.
No, he's not. He's not on ready to love. Yeah.
Yeah, but we are going to talk about Kayla. Apparently, Randall went at the party. This was before the all-white party. He went to go see Jamala. Well, not see her, but he saw her at the party or whatever. He was hugging on her and all this stuff.
I mean, they were holding hands.
Yeah, Kayla was staring him down, which I just thought. And then after that, Kayla went to go talk to Jamal or whatever.
To Randall
about it. And she was just like, I saw you over there with Jamala. This is what happens when women have said, this is my man, this is who I'm into, this is who I like.
Yeah.
You do not sit here and decide, I'm going to be beholden to one man.
Yeah.
You actually go and date multiple people. That's what the men do all the time.
And that's what Ready to Love
is about.
You have to go and collect data on all of these men. And when you finally have a time with Randall, Kayla,
don't talk about other women.
About another woman. Someone was doing that the other season too. I can't remember who that was. But don't talk.
They do it every season, and it's tiresome.
Other woman, like, spend time with him. Collect some data on him. Don't worry about what connections he's having, because guess what? The other connections that you have, Kayla, you don't want no one asking you about that. Any other man come to ask you about that other connection. You know what I'm saying?
And then the thing is,
I think that was just a waste of your time.
But also, I feel like the issue that, I feel like a lot of women do is that they find some things, some miniature things, some little crumbs. Oh, we have a lot of things in common.
I know.
You have based on the little things that you guys have in common. You have said, this is who I like, this is who I want to be with. Now I need to stake my claim and let him know that I am upset. That is foolishness. You don't know if this guy has a temper. You don't know if this guy can be mentally or emotionally abusive. You don't know this guy. You have gone on one date. I am not going to sit here and start talking about how I am jealous. Even if I am, I'm not. He will never know that. We will be, because the thing is, I'm still collecting data. I don't know if you are right for me yet.
Yes.
You had one one date. There is
One.
no reason for you to be here acting jealous
Exactly.
and trying to stake your claim.
Yeah.
It is foolishness.
It is
None of the
foolishness.
men do that. They
No.
don't go and say to the man, "Oh, I've staked my claim on her. I've staked my claim on her."
Exactly.
Da, da. They don't go do that.
Yeah.
They don't do that. So
No.
why you should go and do that makes no
I have
sense.
no idea.
You look foolish. Go communicate with somebody else.
Somebody else, Kayla, you know?
I like you, but girl, I really want the best for you, so that's why I'm saying stop this foolishness.
Yeah.
Like, for all women, do not go and stake your claim with no man. That's not done it for you. And when I mean stake his claim, I mean engagement.
Yeah, and the rest of your femininity, you're going to go and start questioning him and all that stuff.
I
That's
see
like
what
a
you're
lot of
doing with
masculine
Jamala.
energy and all that. Yeah, you know, you're not there to be a spy. You're there to find out who is the best fit for you.
Yes, but
Yeah.
apparently on episode 3, Mike got aggressive with Sheree. Apparently she said that
Well, he
Um,
asked, she asked him if he had any children, and he said he had 3 kids.
and that he was married before, and she said, you know, that's a lot of baggage. I don't want to deal with that, whatever, stuff like
Right.
that. He got upset, and he was like, you know, if a man said that about a woman, da, da, my issue
He
is,
really didn't yell. I didn't really see raise with
I
but
felt
he
like it
did
was aggressive.
feel some kind of way. And you know something? There was a Ready to Love where a guy did say that to the woman, and
Mhm.
she took offense. Remember the girl who had, I think, 2 kids, and she came to the show pregnant? Later on,
that
we found
lady
that
was
out.
crazy.
Yes. Now, well, I remember the guy telling her when they were playing pool that was baggage, and she told the women. They took offense to that. So what Mike was just telling Sheree was that, and even if something is baggage though, and this is the problem I have with Sheree, you can have issues. It's just the wording that you're using. I don't think any man should call a child baggage, and I don't think any woman either should
Yeah.
call a child baggage. You can say with some class and manners that just, oh, okay, you know, I am actually looking for someone who doesn't have children. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's all about the way you say it.
And the reason why is because I actually, you know, I don't want to have children. I don't have any kids now and stuff like that. That's all you have to say in a nice way. The person can either take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what you're using. So that's what I feel like he was telling her. But he kind of took offense, which anyone would have taken offense. I saw someone did it last year, Ready to Love, you know, opposite. You know,
Personally,
don't call my kids baggage and whatever. You may not want to have children, but don't call people baggage. That's it.
yeah, I hear that. But I will make
But
this
you felt
point.
like it was aggressive. You felt like he was being aggressive.
I mean, I do feel like, I'm not going to say that he was the only one aggressive. I do feel like Sheree is aggressive, and I do feel like she can be an a-hole. I'm not going to lie there. She's not my favorite person on the show. She's not even my least favorite person.
Right.
But I do feel that I don't think men are used to hearing women say that
Baggage.
what they have isn't baggage. Because
Yeah.
a lot of the time, women just go ahead and accept whatever they have
Right.
and just go along with it. And they're
Right.
like, I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to hold it down. Da, da,
Yeah.
da, da, da.
He seemed a
So
little
I do
shocked
think
by
that yes. So I feel like that was a trigger for him.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
she had the goal to say that.
Yeah.
But men have states saying that women who
Yeah,
have
they do.
kids, da da da, is baggage, da 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 da,
Yeah.
or whatever. So I do feel like he was a little aggressive, but you know, Sheree was also aggressive. I think they were both wrong in the situation. I feel like there's a way to say stuff to people, and I feel like as a man, you know, you should also try to keep your tone a little low.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, he did apologize, right? He did apologize, and then they were at the table, and it was him, I think it was Kadian and somebody else were talking about what had happened. And then one of the ladies says to him, I mean, like you and Shakira. Now, Shakira has shared something in the women's lounge
No,
with
that's
the women.
No. That's was it that's for next week.
Oh, is that a
That's
preview
for next week. Yeah, that's a
oh,
preview
okay,
for
I thought
next
that was-
week.
Okay, all right.
But I want to talk briefly about LJ offering Luna a trip to Mexico.
Oh, Looney. Mm-hmm.
You know, Luna has kind of put her stake in LJ.
Oh, yes.
Another red. But yeah, so I feel like, you know, LJ, he is still looking around, looking at seeing who will be good for him and all that stuff. And Luna has already staked her claim in him, which I feel like she should not be doing or
But
whatever.
he did say he was going to take her to Mexico, and she said he seemed so excited.
Is he
about that.
paying or are you paying?
I don't know.
That's my thing.
But she
And
was
also-
all very excited, like,
I don't think any woman should go on a trip with a man unless they're engaged.
That is if
I'm
he's
sorry.
even going to do that. I just
Yeah.
wish that you guys talk about other things, not what's going on. I would rather he talk about something that's going on in the present with him,
Yeah.
not what you gonna do for me in the future, and get me all caught up with that.
Yeah.
Who are you right now?
Today.
Do you, travel, since you spoke about Mexico, or the other places you've gone to?
Yeah.
What do you think? Where's your favorite place to travel to? Then you will, if he says, I've never been anywhere, then how the hell are you taking me to Mexico? So that's what I wish, that women don't get just all
Caught up
in
the
with what
glitz
he
and the
says
glam.
he's going to do in the future.
Yeah.
But ask more about this whole traveling thing that he does. Is he a travel person? How often does he take vacations out of the country?
Yeah.
So,
But yes. So Shakira obviously was, they sat down, Shakira sat down with LJ. She said she was not feeling him anymore because he was being inconsistent. He never called her back, whatever. He's
Right.
like, well, did I? Well, she said, I called you back. He said, well, did you, or whatever, stuff like that. And then she was also saying that, oh, you showing your chest to everybody, and then he was trying to button up his shirt and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was aggressive energy. I felt like, Luna, if he did not call you, okay,
You
keep
Shakira.
it pushing. Shakira,
Yeah.
if he did not call you, keep
Yeah.
it pushing. Keep it pushing with your other connections.
Especially
And
your
then-
connection with Samson, who really seems to really like you.
Samson,
and you
I
seem
think
to like her, but for some reason,
there's something off
she
with Shakira.
seems as though she prefers LG, like how jealous she was acting. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe she really wants the LJ instead of Samson. And then somebody complimented her. It was Randall. Randall
Yeah.
said, you are, like complimenting her, and she looked as though she was going to cry.
Yeah, he said.
You know,
well,
I
he
think-
said that any man,
Yeah.
any man will be really happy to have you.
Yeah.
She's like, oh really?
Really? And she looked really on the verge of tears, and I thought to myself, this girl
Got healing to
has
do.
healing still to do. Because even though people to just see her as a victim or see her like as someone who has gone through trauma, but you lead with that a lot.
Yeah.
You talk about your trauma. You are on the verge of tears,
Yeah.
right? So that's what they see, because I am feeling as someone who also has been through trauma, but I have healed from my trauma. But I know when you have not healed, you're always almost on the verge of tearing up, especially if someone shows kindness to you.
Yeah.
You like anything can set you off, and you can really start boo-hooing and stuff like that. And so that's why I know that she hasn't healed. And she has a son. It will behoove you to heal first before coming on this journey for real. You
Well,
don't need
I
to
think
be
she's
on
thinking
Ready
that
for
she's
Love.
already healed. That's why she sits here with her little flowers in her hair and her ethnic wear. So,
You
Shakira.
didn't like the look.
No, I love her little flower. It's very different. But that just because you wear something does
Yeah.
not mean that you are healed.
You're
Boo.
there.
You
Oh,
have
okay.
it has to come from the
You
inside.
saw like the symbolism.
Yeah, that's
of,
what
like,
I'm saying.
Earthy stuff
Like
that you
earthy,
wore.
like I med- like even
Like-
Samson
like-
said, you make you want to meditate just by what you're wearing.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying, like, you
Yeah.
can't just dress it, but you actually have to. It has to.
be
It
it.
has to come in here, boo.
I know.
So
She's
that's my only
trying,
thing. But I
yeah.
love her. I think she's really cool, whatever. I feel like all these women. I feel like the feminine movement for Black women is just starting. We haven't really tapped into all of that yet. But it's a
feminine
process.
Movement, though.
Well, not
It's
feminine
not
movement,
about
but just
resting in your femininity. It is not about that. It's about, and I feel as though the feminine movement, if you're following that, really makes you more masculine. It taps into the masculine energy. Like, I can do anything a man can do. I can
No,
be
no,
this.
no,
I can
no.
be powerful. So when you say feminine movement,
no, not that, not
Yeah.
the feminist movement.
Right,
I'm talking
okay.
about being like
Yeah.
really appreciating who you are
As
as
a woman,
as
yeah.
a woman. I'm not talking about feminist movements. I
Yeah,
do this, I
okay.
do that. That's not what I'm talking about, y'all.
The feminine
I am
movement, that's
no.
what I was like, okay.
I didn't say feminist. I said feminine. It's a little different from the feminist. Like, yes, we can do anything. We can act
Yeah.
however. Feminine. I feel like the feminine move. I don't know exactly what
You're
they call
talking
it.
about,
I'm
like,
talking about tapping into
Black
who you
women
are as
tapping
a
into their
woman. The
femininity.
beauty of
Right.
being a woman. What
Got
that is, how to tap into that, how to really rest in that. Like, I don't know if anybody watches The Universe Guru. She's really good at that.
I know.
So
She is.
yes. So if you're really trying to tap into that, I would say definitely
That's
go
what
to
I
her
said.
channel.
Yeah.
But she knows all about that.
Yeah.
So that, I think it's still very fresh. When
In
black
our
women,
community.
yes, black
Okay.
women in particular, we are used to being in our masculine energy, like full throttle, more
Yeah.
than we are with, being a woman. Really appreciate that, because
Yeah.
we've had to do everything for so long that it's kind of
Exactly.
hard to understand what is beautiful about being a woman. Like, how do I do this? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I feel like it's still very new and it's still
It's
very
hard
fresh.
to really change the mindset.
It is.
Of especially like when you think of like single black mothers who have to.
You ain't got time to be a woman. You really ain't got time for that.
No, you have to get things done, and so you have to tap into that masculine energy of getting things done.
Being a survivor,
being being like, the last box, the last box that starts and ends with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's nobody else here who I need to like partner with, and we will figure out how to address whatever is going on.
Yeah.
I got to figure that out all out on my own.
And a lot of the time, you are like at the bottom of the list. Like, it's kids,
Absolutely.
money,
Absolutely.
job, car,
Yes.
education, and then you're
Home.
somewhere at the bottom of the list
You
where it's
probably
all
not
wrinkled.
on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I
So-
have to do.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's still all very new for
Yeah.
a lot of women.
I mean,
Um,
we do take care. Like, one of the things I can say, which I do admire though, is, and I see this a lot with African American women, is the fact that they actually will take care of themselves, but not the inner. That
The inner part,
work,
the physical is
that
what it's
meditation
focused on.
and stuff that
Yeah.
you gotta do, but
That
they will
therapy.
definitely make sure their hair is done, make sure their nails are done, make sure their body popping, and I love that about them. That I mean, and they'll still be these amazing single mothers. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
doing that inner work, having time to meditate, having time to go to some
Yeah.
kind of retreat or something, we don't do that. You
No.
know, as single women. So, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it's relatively new in our community.
It's
but,
still very new, very fresh.
yeah, but it's.
I mean,
I'm happy
even
that it's
we
even
are
beginning
still,
though.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, even we, like, ourselves are still learning about it. But I feel like we've been trying to tap into that for a while now.
I mean, I know how to read because I actually, before I became a single mother, I think also because I
actually
didn't grow up here.
like that, though.
Yeah, I think because I didn't grow up here most of the time.
Well,
I
she
mean,
was
I
in
did grow up
Sierra
here,
Leone.
but for the formative years, I was, in West Africa and in Sierra Leone. So I think that when I first got married, I knew how to tap into my femininity, and then of course when I became a single mom, it's like I leaned more towards the masculine. So it's like kind of like trying to rediscover myself again.
But even
Yeah.
in college, though, like the stories that you've told me and stuff like that,
Yeah,
you
that
were
was, like,
very much,
in my femininity, yeah.
exactly.
But
So
yeah.
if you guys want, like, stories about that or whatever, or you guys want advice, comment down below.
Yeah.
I definitely would like to have this conversation with our sisters and just all women in general, because
Yeah.
I feel like it's something
That's
that
a lot
needs
of
to
fun.
be talked about amongst
More,
us.
yeah.
And
There are some women out there, because I remember even Universe Guru, she actually had, I can't remember the lady that she had, but she had an African American woman that's kind of like a mentor to her, talking about this same femininity thing.
yeah.
So, anywho, what's wrong?
I saw that big old bee from yesterday.
I don't think it's the same one though, honey.
Oh,
Okay.
anyway,
we are
but
in Tanzania.
We
and-
have to.
Okay, Mama, stop it! Oh my God. Okay, you're not gonna let me fall down on this.
I gotta get the hell out of here. Okay, it's Mary.
But anywho, was there anything else? Oh, the other thing. Let me
Let me
you.
see.
That white party that they had, and the women, like there was.
Oh,
it was too.
It was
ratchet for me.
quite.
It was
all
too
the
ratchet. I
women
thought
were
that was
bent-
just too much. That was too much. You guys are on this ready to love. Like, is it everyone who's going to be able to rub themselves on you like that? It's too much. Like, it was too much. Please comment down below if you thought that this was too much. Maybe because I'm Generation X. Maybe this is what they be doing in the club now. It don't matter, like, but to be bent over like that, completely bent over,
She
and he
listen,
rubbing it, it's too much.
and then he was
Like
doing.
I mean, I don't know what man is gonna take you seriously on Ready to Love. I'm sorry, if you are behind LJ, you're doing all that.
No,
nonsense.
LJ was behind. I think Luna, because
It
I
was
saw
either
her
Looney.
braids.
It was either Looney or It was either Looney who was doing that to, or Cadian. One of them, because Cadian even went on top of some other guy. It was too much.
I thought it was a lot. I
Even
mean,
the lap dance that girl gave to Mike, it was too much. You guys are on a show called Ready to Love, that you're ready to find the one. Like, what are you trying to show? That yes, I can hold you down sexually? Is that all that you are?
oh,
Like, it's just too much. It's too. I'm trying not to curse. It's too much.
oh my God! And then
I
also,
am
I
begging
wanted
you.
to.
Someone tell me if I'm just being an old person.
Now
or
let me
something
now let me
else.
give you
That's
my
too much.
perspective. Now, as a Gen Z, I'm 24. You know, I went to college. You know, I had my days where you know I had friends who went to the parties or whatever stuff like that. You know, I really wasn't like that out there or whatever. You know, but I did like to go out and dance. Not like that.
I'm
but
sorry.
just to have fun.
I can see
now,
you being in the club. You go to the club. You go to
Right.
the club and you do that. I understand. I get it. But not on a Ready to Love show. This is what I'm talking about.
Now, what I need to tell you though is it has become quite normalized twerking, dancing, letting men dance
That
behind
was
you.
not
It's
twerking
become
though. That was what she was doing with her.
Well, she was-
10 fingers down on her toe. She was not twerking. I'm sorry.
That's
that head was down. It wasn't up. I'm sorry. When you twerk, your head is up, and you're letting your bottom do what your bottom got to do. Your head ain't down like that.
It was a
It's too
form
much.
of groping. That's what it was.
That's all that was.
And personally,
To show that, oh yeah, this is what I do when I was my man. Listen, we all know how to do sex, right? We all understand. You ain't got to be on a Ready to Love show though. It's too much.
okay, this is my thing though.
It is too much.
Now, personally, as somebody who's 24, you know, I personally felt like, it was too much. I felt like that girl literally touched her head to the floor. Her bottom was up. He was doing all this. He was doing Jamaican dances
When you
on
do
her.
stuff like
I
that,
thought
it's
it
as
was
if that's
quite.
all you are. Just come take my body. Like your head is like your eyes are touching your knees.
I feel like.
I was anyway.
Now, this is not to shame anybody, but my thing is, I feel like what you have been doing has not worked for you before.
Evidently.
So you should do something different. That is where I'm coming from. I feel like I felt like it was too much. I felt like all the women bent over. Like, I just thought that was a
It
lot.
wasn't
Like
all
your
the women.
head,
All the women were not doing that.
It was at least half, because one woman was dancing on the man, like on the couch. The men are just laying back. Somebody was twerking on
That was
somebody,
Cadian. That
and
was
then
Cadian.
Mike was sandwiched between two women. One woman behind him like this, one woman behind him like this,
And then at one point
somebody
there was
bent
another
over.
woman who was in front. That was okay. And that was all right. The
I
thing
didn't
that I
even
have
like
a
that,
problem
though.
with, the stuff that
Your
I
head was on the floor. Why
That
is your
was too
head
much.
on the floor as he disrespects you?
Her head was on the
felt-
floor, but it was like just forward.
Mom, it might as well have
It might
been.
as well-
It might as well have been. Your
was too
braids are
much.
all touching the nasty concrete
was too
floor.
much.
I thought it was quite a bit, and I'm 24.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's all nice and fun to have fun or whatever, but I feel like this is something you're trying to find a husband.
A husband.
You should do things
And I
differently.
promise you, those men are looking at you, and then when they let you go, you will be the one who will be feeling sad and embarrassed, and you don't know why. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
just
think
feel like
men
you should-
want, just like women don't want a man who's there for every woman, men also don't want a woman who's working on every man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that was my thing. I feel like, you know, kind of reserve all that. You know, and the thing is, it will be an amazing surprise when you guys get married and you can dip it, twist it, all this stuff. He gets to experience that with you and he hasn't known. Like, leave some mystery. I feel like the issue in society today is that everything is out there. Like, Cardi B had tweeted something this morning. Somebody was talking about how, Offset's probably with a stripper or whatever, and they're talking about how all the things he's doing. Like, I just felt like I didn't need to know this. You know, I feel like everything is just out there. Like, there's no sense of mystery. And honestly, it gets
All I
exhausting.
Know, even Cardi
you
B
know
with
what
all
I'm
her
saying?
WAP, he still cheated on her. So, I mean, it still didn't keep him at home. So, I'm sorry. Like, We all know how to have sex. We all know how to put it down. Even me, as big as I am, I know how to put it down. But I don't need to show that for somebody to want me. I don't need to show that for someone to want to love me. I'd rather not show that and you still fall in love with me.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, when I get there, you say, ooh, oh, okay.
This is who I'm with. This is who I'm with.
I have a lady, but I also got a freak. Ooh, that's a little, what? Cherry on top of the ice cream.
And then it's mystery, it's surprise throughout your marriage, so he gets to know more and more about you in the marriage. There's no point of dipping and doing it, all this stuff before you get married, and then when you get married, there's no surprise. That's how marriages get dry very quickly. And then they start talking about, oh, let's do threesomes, let's do this, let's do that, because the whole thing has been oversexed.
Even after they do the threesome, guess what?
They still don't want
They still go cheat anyway. So, you're giving in sexually to all kinds of things, but you still ain't married though. You still divorced. So, we just got to do better as women. I'm sorry.
The standards have to be up here. Because the minute that women do it collectively, you'll see men get the shit together.
Well, they'll also raise their standards.
Yeah.
And
they'll also have to elevate.
Yeah.
But yes, y'all.
So y'all please get down in the comment. Let us know something.
Let us know something.
You got a Gen X, you got a Gen Z. Y'all let us know. Are we overreacting to that or what? I don't mind, even if, someone was just standing by themselves doing a little twerk or whatever. But that stuff, y'all got my 10
your
fingers
head was on the flow, honey. You were folded like a Krispy Kreme sandwich. I was like, what is this? And I didn't even know who it was. And then he's just
because I can't even see your head. I can't even see your face, boo. And neither can he.
You just a booty at that point. So I just felt like it was too much.
Well.
Anyway, y'all, it's Mary.
And Alma.
We done spent about 35 minutes on this, but we supposed to spend 15. So we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
all your thoughts about
this whole thing,
this feminine movement, and then
when you say feminine movement, people think it's something
not
else.
Feminist movement,
but just resting in your femininity.
Yes, about the rest of your femininity, and then also talk to us about this whole twerking thing, this bending over like a sandwich. Is this the new movement? Is this how we busting it down and getting a man child? Please let me know, because I don't want to be part of that movement. But please, I think you said like, share, subscribe.
Yes, we did.
Okay, bye y'all.